Hello, today we're going to be looking at how to get into and look at your employee self-service for the town of Orange. Now, you will be provided a username and password when you get in as an employee of the town of Orange to enter in time and view some other information. But today we're going to be looking at the employee self-service and what it can provide to you as a employee for the town of Orange. So, what we're going to do is we can log in to the employee self-service, and it might not seem obvious at first because we're on the what's called the landing page here, but there's actually a button here that goes to the door. So if we click on the door, we can log in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put our username and password on, which is provided to you, the default password in the documentation. However, if you notice, the username is basically the first letter of your first name and then your last name. So if you hit login, what you'll see now is your employee self-service, which allows you to get access into personal information, give you an idea of the paychecks and previous paychecks. It will provide you everything that you need to see for the future once we start entering in paychecks and everything like that. So what's nice is that you have the ability to change all of this information if you needed to. So for example, my personal information, which is blanked out here, but it is going to change. So if I actually wanted to change the personal information, there's actually a personal information tab right here. And what that will do is that will allow me to change some of this information here. So I'm going to change my contact information in here. And as you can see, it is blanked out, but I'm going to hit the end. It will allow me to just make a change. So I'm going to change my address here in the contact information and hit save. And what that will do is now that will change my contact information there, which is pretty cool. But we can go back into employee self-service, and I kind of jumped a little bit to the personal information, but that's kind of important to make sure, and that's the first thing that you see when you log in with the announcements and your personal information here. So what you can do is you can also click on pay/tax information. And with that, that'll give you some information regarding your payment and taxes. So your year to date, your gross earnings, everything like that. Again, we are working on maintaining this. So in the future, you will be able to select a year and look at specifics on your gross income and earnings. So you can view the W-2 form, any of the 1099s, W-4, and so forth. You can even see the payroll calendar. If you go again into the personal information here, you can see once again, it gives you your employee ID number. It'll give you all of the information we have here, who your supervisor is, when you were hired, which is very handy. And it will essentially give you what you need to have. The most important thing here, which we'll get to in the second part, which is basically you entering in your time. And that will be in a separate video, but I just wanted to show you how to get in. And when you're done with this self-service portal, what you want to do is you want to click on the person here, which will show your name, and then you're going to want to hit log out. So that was a little quick overview of the employee self-service that you would have at your disposal to look at and view for informational purposes. And if you have any questions, be sure to send us a ticket at ishelp@orange-ct.gov. Once again, that email is ishelp@orange-ct.gov. We appreciate you watching this video, and stay tuned for the second video of this series, which will show you how to enter, submit, and change a timesheet in employee self-service. Thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned for another.